Grace, and in this video I'm going to basically give a preface to some series, but this video itself is going to be about when people who don't know you, or maybe even people who do, but mainly people who don't know you, and they think that you are very naive to a certain topic, some kind of topic. Just because you don't say the words, like a label on it or something. Like say you express something that's abusive behavior, and it sounds rather narcissistic, but you don't say abuse and you don't say narcissistic. You just describe it, and they want you to put that label on it. And when you don't put that label on it, stamp that label, they think that you're naive or you're ignorant. You lack education, whatever it is that they think, they're going to put something negative on it. Now, it could be somebody is really seriously trying to help you and give you a little nudge, to go look up more about narcissism or narcissistic abuse, narcissistic behaviors. But sometimes it's not. Sometimes that's just how they are. They think that way about you, especially, I've noticed, people like me with accents. Okay. Yeah. Now, instead, it might be that person really does know. Just isn't using the words for it. It's giving you a chance to figure things out on your own. There could be both sides and then some. But yeah, they know what they're talking about. They know the behaviors, and they can add two and two together, and they don't get one. Yeah. They can do it. They can add two and two together. They got it. They're just not using the words, or they might be not just stamping a label on somebody to stigmatize them. It could be that. It could be that, many things, really, to not just say the word. Or in some instances, somebody might not want to be, like a defamation of character, slander, libel, along this line. That they have a fear of that, so they give hints. They let you think for yourself. So, but some people, like I said, they'll slap that on you faster than anything. A word, ignorant, or a word, lacking education in whatever subject it is. You gotta worry about those people. Yeah, I do. I don't know about you. You don't have to. I do my videos. I usually don't. I can't say usually. Some things I'll put a little label on it, but I also say, read the disclaimer in the description box below this video on YouTube. Just my opinions. I could be wrong. And, one size doesn't fit all anyway. And seriously, you can have a person who has be around a person who has so many characteristics that you think are like narcissistic, when it turns out they're actually histrionic. So you can be wrong on that. Anybody can be wrong. They might just be play acting. But yeah, like I said, I want to do a little bit of to introduce. It's going to wind up being a series, I'm sure, on this channel. Remember, I used to do them. Some of you know that I used to do them on certain particular people. And but I know I need a vent. I know I need to talk through my own thoughts and feelings and emotions about this, what's coming up and what's been happening, what has happened in the past, and work out. And some of it, for me, is going to sound really kind of like self-centered in it, but this is my purpose. It's like journaling. When you journal, you're talking about your emotions and your feelings, when something on the outside might be really bad. In my case, it's something really bad. Not me, but somebody else. And you want to work through your own thoughts and feelings about it. And some people journal. Some people that doesn't work. It's just like the opposite. But for me, it's this way. And lately, the past few years, it's been journaling by making videos. It helps to me. And sometimes, though, I wonder if it's too much help and I'm not taking care of the problem. Yeah, that can happen. It happens to me. I can't say anybody else, but it happened to me. sometimes when I was young, I started journaling, actual paper, writing a diary, paper and pen and pencil when I was 10 years old. So yeah, I'm 55. Many years. And it's helped me. Yeah, because I've seen a lot in my life. But anyway, this is, like I say, the preface, maybe not even a preface, but maybe, to a, future videos to come. And, but really, what about you on this? What about you? I have a little bit of allergies with spring being here. So I had to cut it off to cough a little bit. But what about you? Have you ever done that? You don't put the labels on it. You don't diagnose somebody, stamp a diagnose on them. But you let people figure it out for themselves. You're not going to tell them. You're not going to, make them think, okay, she's put a label on it. She knows what she's talking about. End of story. Energy season is here for me. Anyway, but do you do that? Does anybody ever at some point accuse you of not knowing? Now, nobody's done this to me lately. I don't know, many years maybe. But, I do know that some will. And some like to, if you're doing a series, they like to tell the punchline before you get to the end of the story. The end of the series, you know what I'm saying? Or they tell you something that kind of ruins the next video, the next part of the story, the next part of the series. Yeah, sure, people are going to comment, but sometimes there is that one person who does it every time and does it on every video, or like if you're writing, on everything you've written too. Or they tell you how to think. Like you're not smart enough. This is what this whole is about, really. The first part is that you're not smart enough to figure it out yourself. Okay, but we all do it at some point. But when it's somebody who does it consistently, like I said, every time, and like I said, it could be something you wrote, something you maybe did a video, whatever group or whatever social media platform you use, and there's somebody who does that. They're that person who thinks they know it all and nobody else does. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. If you want to subscribe to this YouTube channel, click the circle icon if you haven't already. If you want to watch another video on this channel, you can click on the rectangles, like, subscribe, comment, and share on your own social media if you would, and I'll talk to you on another video.